Hi, I'm Sheila Umberger and I'm Director of Libraries for the City of Roanoke. I've always said the strength in Roanoke is the beautiful neighborhoods in Roanoke, and we strive to have our branch work. Particularly, we're lucky to have a facility in all those neighborhoods, so we're constantly looking at what does the neighborhood need, how do we reflect the people that we serve. And so that's kind of one of our core things, both with our diversity of staff or our staff's immersion in the community, as well as looking around and saying, okay, what kind of programs and services do our community need? So that's something that's kind of part of our core work, which has made this, the work with diversity and inclusion, it fits really well with that. We've been able to hire staff that have actually grown up in the neighborhoods and have those connections. We've been able to promote from within, and that's one of the things that we really have had to work on. For example, to be a senior manager in the library, you have to have state certification, which requires an ALA accredited master's. So we have actually worked for a number of years where we have a position called librarian in training, so that someone can actually be put into a position and kind of grow into the position. That's been extremely successful for us in retaining a lot of staff that have a lot of experience and know the community and have passion for the community work. What we were hearing from the community is they wanted more children's program, more diversity of language programs, and depending on the neighborhood, it's particularly an emphasis in Spanish and also Vietnamese. So we have focused, it can be a program like a holiday program, and inclusion that way, as well as other things that are needed in the community for employment for folks, that sort of thing. So that's where we focused on programs. On the staff that are currently working in the library and also attracting new staff, one of the things that we want to be known for is that you have opportunity when you work for the city, both to grow within the library or maybe move to another department. So one thing we do actively is talk to people about what's their passion, what are their hobbies, and we allow that to both be reflected in the programs that we develop, as also what kind of training that they want. And so we've become even more deliberate in the last couple years. We actually are starting a series where we have training every month for staff, and we actually have opened it up to the city on different topics that we think would help us understand each other and our community better. And that's something that we really are working hard at, and that's something we expect to expand. So right now I have 4 individuals that are working toward their master's in certification. So again, almost all of our managers have come up through the ranks that way. Well, I think for me, I think diversity is very important, but I think we have to also look at diversity and inclusion and retention. And so we're focusing a lot on the diversity side, but we also want to make sure that if we hire someone that they feel included in the staff, that they feel inclusive to the community, and that they have the tools to bring what they're bringing to the table to us. The other thing that I hope that we can broaden more is not our definition of what diversity is, and whether it's a special needs individual, which we just actually have been able to offer some positions to someone that has that kind of situation, to gender, age, everything we're looking at diversity in a more comprehensive way, the way we would see it in the community. And I think if we move to that people, when they come into the library or into any city facility, will see themselves and feel accepted, and we're more likely to know what services they're wanting and expecting.